Hello YouTube and anyone else who sees this. I wanted to make this video to my friend Renata. To someone I know named Renata. The reason I decided to put it on this channel is because this was me and Renata's channel a while ago. Years back. And so now if you watch this video you can go and look at how close we used to be. Renata used to be my best friend from when I was in 5th grade and I first invited her to my birthday party, and then we were best friends ever since, until last summer. So me and Renata used to talk about the future and all that stuff that best friends talk about, like the house we were gonna have when we were older. Like it was gonna be this big mansion on a mountain, and it was gonna have a huge labyrinth in the back, and we planned it out and everything. It was gonna be like really pretty. And then like we used to know everything about each other, like all our favorite things. Like we would go to Bruegger's, the bagel store, every weekend, and I'd get a plain toast with butter and she'd get a garlic or onion toasted with butter, and we always got the same thing. And then we'd go to Haymarket and we'd both get steamers. I'd get caramel and she'd get hazelnut, and it was kind of our routine. She loved white chocolate, soccer, frisbee, being outdoors. Her mom, she loved her mom and her sister. She spoke so highly of them. We were so close. I will never have a best friend that I'm as close with as I was with her, because I've had plenty of best friends, but no one will ever compare to her. I have a diary, and I never let anyone see it or anything, and I let her write in it once, and I read it the other night, and I started crying because it was about how she would never speak harshly of me because my friendship was too much to lose, and she was like, "I vow." And then so we had this time where we weren't as close friends this year, and we ended up not being really friends anymore. And you know, that really sucks. That really sucks, because she knew me like no one else knew me, and I loved her so much. Like, it was crazy. We had so many good memories together, and we were in Maine once, and in the morning I pushed her into the lake with all her clothes on, and so then we did a reenactment video because it was really funny. And then I pushed her in and she was like, "You poop!" And it was really funny. And then she took me to Vermont or New Hampshire, I can't remember which one, and we went to this really gorgeous garden at this huge house, and we both loved it so much. It was awesome. And that's when we came up with the idea of our labyrinth. And I remember when we were younger, we used to go to her dad's house and play or make up games in her horse barn, and we used to have dances in her room where we would both just dance around. And every time I'd have sleepovers over there, I'd get terrified because I'm terrified of ladybugs, and there were ladybugs in her house. I used to get so scared, and I'd be like, "Renata, I can't fall asleep." She'd be like, "Why?" And I'd be like, "'Cause I know there's ladybugs all around me and I can't see where they are," and I'd get really freaked out. And she always introduced me to new things. Like, I used to be such a picky eater, and I'm still pretty picky, but she would introduce me to new foods and stuff, and I always trusted her with that. And when her dad moved to an apartment somewhere else in my town, then we got to hang out more, and we used to always go on the roof of her dad's apartment, and it was really awesome because we would always just sit there and play Miley Cyrus music and just lip sync and sing to each other, and it was a lot of fun. And there was a time where we didn't go to the same school, so we'd hang out every weekend, and we also had this book that we would pass back and forth and write what happened that week, and then we'd talk about it when we hung out. And then, like, the next week it would be her turn with the book, and she'd write all about what happened that week with her, and, like, the drama at her school. And I don't know, I could really trust her with anything, because she had the power to tell people the things that I was telling her, because she was friends with the people I was friends with, but she never did, and I never did that to her. And when she vowed in my diary that she would never speak harshly of me, it kind of made me sad when I read it the other day, because when we stopped being as close friends, I guess I was just so upset that I didn't have my best friend anymore. I didn't even know how to cope with it, and it wasn't like we got in one big fight. We just had both changed so much that our personalities didn't click as well as they used to, and that kind of made us fall apart. But I started to speak harshly of her, and I feel awful for that. I was never really the best friend to her. I would be mean to her a lot of the time. I kind of took charge a lot, and now looking back on that relationship, like, I feel awful. But I also feel great for all the great times we had when I wasn't thinking about being first or competitiveness at all. All the times that we had fun together, it would be the best times that I've ever had, and those are, like, my best memories. Even though we're not friends anymore as much as we used to be, I really hope that one day we will be. And whoever's watching this, if you have a best friend that you really care about, someone like Renata to me, keep them close, because, take it from me, if you lose them, you'll really regret it. I still really miss Renata. And I've tried to fix things, but I don't know if that'll ever work. But even though we're not friends anymore, that'll never change how much I love her. I love her so much. And she's really one of the best people on this earth. So if you know Renata somehow, become friends with her. She's great. I'm gonna stop this before I start crying, but thanks for watching.